In this video, I'm going to share with you how to create a PayPal button and lead it to a thank you page. Now, we are here in some random page in my PayPal account. So what you want to do is you want to click the Pay and Get Paid button and click PayPal buttons. Quite straightforward. And right here, PayPal will ask you which button would you like to create. So for our particular purpose here, what we want to do is to create a PayPal button that allows people to put in their credit card details. And after they put in their credit card details, what you want to do is lead them to a thank you page. So this thank you page will be the place where people where people download your digital downloads. So the digital downloads can be in the form of, say, printables or whatever ebook that you're selling, or a video course, or anything actually. So it's for people to access the product that they paid for. Or for example, if you may be selling access to a webinar, so the thank you page may contain your webinar registration link for people to access the webinar after they have made the payment. So what we want to do is just click the simple buy now button. We won't be using smart buttons, add to cart button, or subscribe button, because we're not doing any of those things. So just click buy now, and we will be brought to a page where we will be able to put in information like, okay, let's look through the information here. So step one is we'll be choosing the button type and entering our payment details. So in this particular case, it's not a shopping cart button, it's just a buy now, it's not a subscription. So let's name the item something, let's call it simple printables. So let's say I'm selling a simple printable, simple printables. Let's call this an ebook, whatever. Let's just do simple printables, and let's sell this for $15. So do remember to change this to your currency. So in this case, we'll use USD. And I'm not going to be customizing the button because I'm not going to allow people to have different options. I just want to give people one option, and for $15, they will be able to get access to my simple printables. I'm not going to give them a drop-down menu, and I'm not going to add a text view. So if you're in marketing, you would know that sometimes it's not a good thing to give people so many options. So we want to keep these options as minimal as possible. So we are not going to collect postage. There's not going to be any tax, and I'll just use my secure merchant account ID. Now in step 2, I normally don't change any of these things, but I'll save the button at PayPal so that in the future I can make changes. So for example, I can make changes to the thank you page, I can make changes to the price of the product, anything. So I'll just save the button as PayPal, and I don't change any of these things. Now the important thing for us to do right here is step number 3, where we have to make a couple of customization options. We have to edit a couple of customization options. So the first is, do you want to let your customer change order quantities? Normally we keep it as no. Now the rationale for this is, especially because if we're selling a digital product, say an ebook, if people buy 30 copies of the ebook, they're just going to get the same one ebook from you, right? So it doesn't make sense to give people access, the option to change the order quantities. Same for video courses, printables, or anything else. Now, can your customer add special instructions in a message to you? Normally I leave this as no, and the thinking is the same as what I said earlier on. Normally we don't want to give people so many options, because the more options you give people in the course of them checking out, that reduces your conversion rate and increases the thinking on your clients. So you want to keep things as simple as possible. Now, same thing here. Because we want to keep things as simple as possible, I will not need my customer's postal address when I'm selling him a digital product, right? Alright, so the next option, take customers to this URL when they cancel their checkout. Normally I'll tick this, and for this, I'll just leave this as my your homepage address. So it's quite straightforward. If people cancel their checkout, you want to bring them to somewhere instead of bringing them to, say, the PayPal homepage. So I would normally keep this as my homepage URL. And next up, you have to input. This is the most important thing for us to input. This is the option to take customers to this URL when they finish checkout. So this is where you put in your thank you page URL. So let's put in our thank you page URL. So the thank you page URL can be anything, any page that you have on, say, Wix or WordPress or HTML. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to create a thank you page here, but one important thing that I must share with you is when you are creating your thank you page on, say, Wix, WordPress or HTML, do remember to hide this page. So if you're using WordPress or Wix, do remember to hide this page from your menu. And if you're using a HTML page, do remember to insert the no robots text on your page so that search engines are not able to find your page. Because if people are easily able to find the page, your thank you page, then it makes completely no sense to you, because people won't need to pay you money and they can just access your thank you page. So do remember to keep your thank you page hidden from the search engines, hidden from your menu bars on your website, and so that people can pay to access your thank you page and they don't accidentally bumble into your product delivery page, because that will be a waste of your effort, right? So that's that. All you have to do is then click the create button. Wait for a couple of seconds, and we are able to add the button to your web page. Now, if you're really simple and you don't mind using this button over here, you can just copy the code that you see right here and paste it onto your website, and you would have this buy now button appear on your page. Now, normally that's not what I would do. I'll click the email button, copy this button here, right click, copy, and I'll normally paste it into some place like Notepad, or in the Mac's case it's called TextEdit, and I'll save the name of the button. So this is called Simple Printables, and I'm selling it for $15. So yep, then I'll copy this. I'll copy this link, and then I'll just paste it onto your website, whether you're using ClickFunnels, WordPress, Wix, or whatever. So when people click on this button, let's go to this button and see what happens. When people click on this button, okay, I don't want to log in. Yep, never mind. Let's use a private window. When people click on this button, they'll be asked to pay $15. So, and after they pay, they'll be brought to the thank you page to access the product. So, alright, I hope this video has helped you and given you an idea on how to create a simple buy now button that leads to a thank you page. Thank you.